Hello everyone and welcome back to Knit Chocolate Pearls. Today's video I'll be reworking an old project into something usable. I started this project over a year ago and it's just been collecting dust upstairs, so might as well do something with it. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video please like, comment and subscribe, and let's get on with it. So this is the project I'm planning to rework today. This was originally going to be a granny square jumper or a vest. This was going to be the final row, then I was going to do the neckline. However, it's several squares too wide for me and it's starting to look a bit too long as well. And realistically, I'm not a big fan of blue and blue doesn't look very good on me, so I'm not going to wear it. I don't want to spend hours more making granny squares because it was tedious. This is front and back. This was really tedious work. It's DK weight yarn as well, and I want to turn this into a project I can use, so I'm planning to turn it into a cushion cover. I have the cover right here, 45 by 45 centimeters. It's like a fake velvet material, just the cheapest ones available on Amazon. Hopefully I can sort of slot it in and make it kind of just about fit. It's slightly over the width of the squares, but I'm hoping I can kind of just like squeeze it in a bit, maybe understuff the cushion a little bit to fit it. I'm hoping just to crochet along the bottom and try to sew it around the top, around the bottom, maybe on the sides, rather than do the whole thing. I have a lot of ends to weave in, a lot of holes to tighten up, but once I've done that, and I'm going to obviously take you on the journey for that too, I'm hoping that this is going to turn out well because this took me quite a while to do. So now it's time to take the project apart. This actually took a little bit longer than expected. Some of the threads, as you'll see, were very hard to find and I ended up actually cutting a couple of the granny squares. Don't worry, I repaired them in the end, but this was a tedious bit. Now I've stuffed the cushion, I've realised that it actually needs two taken off the edge. I'm going to bring it to this because the yarn is quite stretchy. If I take these two off, which is going to be a really tedious job because it's back and front, take them off, I'm going to crochet along the bottom, sew up the side, and I don't know if I'm going to crochet along the top after I remove these flaps, or actually if I take them off I might add them all along the top and just crochet an edge, because I was going to sew it to the zip, but the fabric isn't the strongest and really I could just crochet along the edge, and if I wanted to I could leave it so it could be opened and then I can refill the cushion if I need to, so that would look much tidier. I'm probably going to do that. Anyway, I have to do these circles and things first. I'm going to take you downstairs and we'll get on with that. So for the edging I've just decided to sew along it instead of crocheting. I think it will look better and more cohesive with the rest of the project, and as it went on I realised that it's not actually that bad to sew it at all. It didn't take me too long. I've decided just to sew up this flap, leave a corner for crocheting and add one where there's a space missing. It's making it so much easier. I anticipated this project to be a lot harder than it would be and it's just mostly sewing, so fantastic really. So for this corner by the zip, I'm just going to crochet around it so I can open it up and restuff the cushion whenever I want. I think the cushion definitely needs a bit more stuffing in the future, but not today. And now it's time to weave in the ends. As you'll see, some of the sunflower circles would not go any tighter. They were already fastened and I couldn't do anything about it, so there's still small holes. However, these ends took a little while. I left most of them though, I was lazy, and you can't see them on the inside of the project anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. And here is the final result. It doesn't perfectly fit the cushion, and the cushion itself needs more stuffing. However, based on the size of the granny squares, which weren't intended to be made for a cushion cover, let alone for this one that I just bought, I'm quite happy with this project. I'm very pleased with it. It looks comfy, it's very soft. I need to still weave in a couple of ends, but it doesn't really matter too much about them. I wanted to keep some longer ends on this side because if I open it up and restuff the cushion, I'm going to need some longer ends just to give me that extra leeway. Aside from that, I'm very happy with the project. It's much better, it's now usable, so yeah. And I'm also going to put it on my chair and show you one final video. Here it is, the grand finale. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe. Everything's appreciated, and I hope to see you in the next video.